My little brother the other day, he's like, "Hey Adam, what was that movie called where they had snakes on a plane?" And they were like, "Snakes on a plane?" He's like, "No, yeah, what was it called? It was snakes on a plane."
And he's like, "Wow, not too creative."
Alright, welcome back to 127. The broadcast you don't want to miss. The newscast you all enjoy, not the podcast. Alright, today we got a new guy here. Who's new guy?
So, I'm Noah.
I'm Adam.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Alex.
Okay, Wandavision. Here we go.
Wandavision.
First impressions.
I liked it. Definitely a different, a good launch to Phase 4 because this is the first piece of Marvel content we've gotten in over a year.
Yeah, thank God.
I was really hoping for Black Widow, but Wandavision, I'll take it.
Yeah, I like WandaVision. It was cool. First two episodes were, I wouldn't say they were like anything groundbreaking in the MCU that we've seen, but they were. Intro. Yeah, it was a nice intro into, what they got planned out.
Noah basically is he's gonna please all the Dominics out there. Russia, right ways down. Because Dominic is hyped for everything 1,000% for Marvel and DC, but I don't think Noah cares about DC.
Not much fan, but so, I'll take my interest in it sometimes.
You got your guy. You got your Marvel guy here. Noah's going to bring the heat for all you Dominics out there.
I'm going to do my best. I won't disappoint. I'll try not to.
Right ways down, Russia. You know how we do over here. But yeah, honestly, WandaVision, when they first announced it and I first saw the idea for it, I was like, this is gonna be cool. The more trailers I saw and how like wacky it was, I stopped caring more and more. But Mr. Marvel over here, he's like, let's watch it. I was like, all right, fine.
Gotta give it a chance.
And I watched it, and I'm in. I'm hooked. It was weird. It was really weird.
It was watching. And again, it's also Marvel's first original TV series content. No one had any idea what to expect.
What about you, Jeff? What do you think?
Because you felt like I did kind of.
To be honest with you, I didn't care about WandaVision. I don't care about a lot of those other series. I could give a shit less about Hawkeye, Captain Falcon, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Black Widow, I don't care. Girl. See, I'm all about Guardians and Spider-Man. Give me those, I'm in. The rest, whatever. I don't know. Thor, the first two sucked. The third one was good, except for that scene with Matt Damon, and they just announced that they were going to put Matt Damon in a bigger role in the fourth one. Yeah, I just before we started, I just saw it. So
wait,
Thor
give him the lore. Give him the lore on Matt Damon.
Thor 4 is going to suck. I hate Matt Damon. Anybody who knows me knows that I hate Matt Damon. I don't know why. Everything that he's in is terrible, though. Even Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan was a perfect movie.
We bought a zoo, though. Come on.
Up until Matt Damon shows up.
Hits you
downhill from there. That guy sucks ass. He sucks more ass than the guy who let the Nazi kill his friends.
Opum?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. It went downhill.
I can go on a whole rant about that.
This is a hot take right here.
Before we cut this, fuck Michael B. Jordan. Like, I loved it. Like, I loved all of it. Well, not all of it, but I do feel a burnout. So that's why when, like, all these Marvel shows, like, I kind of got intimidated by all this stuff. Like, because we are getting a lot in this year.
Of content
so I was like, holy shit, like, it feels like we just got over, like, a lot of content. But yeah, just going back to WandaVision, like I said, like I saw it, the first episode, I was like, what the fuck are we watching? This is weird.
It was like quirky,
it's really quirky.
Way different than any Marvel movie you would have ever seen, probably.
But then it does have those moments, those pockets in the episode where it breaks, and it reminds you, like, oh, by the way, this still is Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
and you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
You kind of see, like, this is an original series, but it still ties into the overall big picture of the MCU universe. Wherever this ends and however they tie it in, like, this show's going to clearly have a huge impact on the future of the MCU right now, because no matter whatever path they're going down with the series, it's going to affect Spider-Man 3, it's going to affect Doctor Strange 2.
It's still a lot.
Alright.
It's bleeding into a lot, and those are two. I mean, Doctor Strange isn't as big as the name as Spider-Man, but it's been a while since we have a Doctor Strange movie.
But yeah, think about it. Every Marvel film that had a second film did that. I don't remember any hype on that stuff. Like Doctor Strange 2, I feel like there's a lot more hype than there was Iron Man 2, Thor 2 for sure. Yeah, Captain America, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 did not get that much hype. I don't think, to be honest.
I like that one though.
But it was good. Like it was continuing that storyline, but it was way different than the first one.
Well, I think Doctor Strange 2 though is getting the hype because it has Spider-Man attached to it.
And Sam Raimi.
All these universes being introduced and all that stuff. So I think that's why it's like I said right now. I think the main hype train they have right now is Spider-Man.
No,
Yeah,
definitely.
that's the only reason I'm watching WandaVision is to see how it sets up Spider-Man 3.
Which is gonna be
because I don't have anything else to watch.
Which is gonna be kind of crazy because it's like who knows how it's gonna go. It could set up where they introduce the witches, so that's why it's kind of tied into like magic and Doctor Strange, or maybe it's just gonna be like at the end of it we find out Scarlet Witch is going crazy. Maybe that's why Spider-Man and Doctor Strange are coming in, to kind of subdue her, fight her, or whatever. So it's like it could go multiple ways, and just a little, spoiler alert, but just some of the mind breaks that kind of happen through the show that kind of wake you up, where it's like something's not right. I mean, clearly we know Vision is dead. I mean, just from the start of it, the fact that his Mind Stone is still in is, obviously showing you that this is how she perceives him still.
The perceived reality.
Yeah, so, it was crazy. Those mind breaks were really, I wouldn't say, they were creepy. I wouldn't say they were, like, intense or, I think it's super revealing, because obviously they wouldn't want to do that right away, but it does catch your attention.
It's to grab that attention, like, whoa, what did they just throw at us? Like, makes you think, like, what are they going to do? Especially now that they're going through like decades of TV series or TVs, TV series with the 50s, the 60s.
And I really like how like when I first watched it, I was watching with Alex and Noah at our house, and it was kind of crazy because there was the Easter eggs, but it's funny that the Easter eggs were more towards what we know. So the Hydra watch, the Tony Stark toaster, or whatever. But the actual like, I guess, big reveals, the mind breaks, are alluding to something that we don't even know yet.
Something bigger, something that's going to be introduced.
Which is crazy,
Hey, honey.
Yes, dear.
I made your favorite.
Spaghetti?
No, brownies.
Oh boy, my favorite.
How was work?
Work was swell. Dan got fired, but I got a promotion.
Oh, honey, that's great.
Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
I'm in need of help. Can you save me?
Stop.
I can't find my
Please stop.
I kill people.
Don't everybody know I love bones?
Holy shit!
You lost to this.
Yeah, use
the universe.
Master, the line.
Why are these kids on every damn channel?
Patrick Wimmer, this shit sucks. Their mom should be embarrassed.
Whoa. What are you doing? I'm running experiments here.
You're running experiments on our TV?
Since when did you buy a TV?
This guy, with whack mental issues, has somehow trapped an entire city block into this TV multiverse just to cope with loss.
What did he lose?
Half the Taco Bell menu.
My Taco Bell Grande is gone?
We're running full diagnosis on the situation. Even sent one of our own in last week, Noah, but now he's trapped too.
That guy in the bee costume?
Yeah, why was he in a beekeeper outfit?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that we got the chance to get them out. Sword HQ, this is Gay Frog.
Has there been any changes in the wavelengths? Can we get through?
There's been a major disturbance in the readings. I think we can pull them out.
Initiate broadcast 127. Jeff, let them go. The accident wasn't your fault. You gotta let them go. It's been 70 years.
No.
Well, I know when they announced Doctor Strange 2, they were like, oh, it's gonna be more about leaning towards a horror film, not like crazy horror film. But
Well, see, for this one, yeah, they did mention that Doctor Strange is going to be a horror film, but they also, when they announced Moon Knight, they said that that one was going to be exploring mental illness and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, at least from what I can see from the trailers in the first 2 episodes, these, what I think what's going to happen in WandaVision is kind of like an exploration of her powers. And
like a coping mechanism?
Yeah, like a coping mechanism for the loss of vision. So she's created
like a
this
grieving process,
alternate reality to have vision there. And in the process, she's captured all these other people as well. That's why these other people who are breaking, it seems like they know who she is for a second.
Yeah.
And they're saying, like, let us go, like, stop, or something like that. Because they want out of this reality, and they're harboring her here.
Yeah.
So that's why when the beekeeper guy comes to let her out, she says no, does the whole time flip thing, and essentially messes with that universe to go back to a different area and then start from there. So I think that's what's going on, and maybe all of this has either, brought up, because I don't know where these other villains are going to come into, like you guys said that you saw Death or the Grim Reaper or whatever.
Yeah.
And all these rumors with Mephisto, which is, he's like the MCU devil, right?
Essentially, yeah, he's like a...
Yeah, they're going to try to...
demon god, basically. Essentially, in the comics, when she's going through this whole world, she clearly... Well, she has kids, right? Her and Vision have kids. Clearly, that doesn't make sense.
With twins.
And what ends up happening is, I don't know if she almost, in a sense, struck up a bargain, but she had wished kids into her reality. Turns out the kids were like demon children. They weren't her kids. They were, I don't know if it was Mephisto's kids, but there were some random like demon kids. When you were talking about
Cool.
what's his name, the Quicksilver actor playing him, that could also be a cool.
I can't even think of his name.
Evan Peters.
Evan Peters.
I can't.
I picture his face.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of his name.
That could be even like a cool kind of. I mean, it's a big FU, but they could totally just make him. Like she could somehow bring him back into reality, and for a second we all think that he's being casted as Quicksilver, and then he just morphs into Mephisto. I mean, who knows? There's so many things, but for sure there's gonna be magic. So that's cool. I mean, we know.
Magic,
we know something's gonna happen. I mean, there's hints at sword everywhere. The insignia.
Yeah, at least 5.
So
that I can think of.
Honestly, I mean, there's so many routes. There's so many movies, other things that this could tie into.
So what do you think she is though right now? Like in her real body,
Oh,
because it kind of
there's-
seems like she's being watched or
Right?
analyzed.
There's so many cool like.
Or is she like in this force bubble?
That's kind of what I liked about the show is it doesn't really. I mean, at least me personally, I like that I have no clear indication. Like
it doesn't blatantly tell you.
After the first episode, like my brain, I was like, oh, the type of scene that I would want to set up is like, maybe she's on like a bed and like people are studying her and she's just like in a like a, I don't know, like a mental like universe that she has herself. And then after the second episode, I was like more towards your idea, like, damn, what if she has like some rural town trapped in a bubble and people are trying to break in,
Well, yeah, I would think it's something like that because of all the other people that are trapped in her reality. if it was a hospital and they're studying her, then it might be like a freaking, I don't know, Sword Art Online type thing where all these people are in a coma, but their consciousness are trapped in this reality.
Okay.
Yeah.
God. At first I was thinking like more maybe like they'll say, oh, like, you know, these different time eras, that's what, you know, Wanda kind of knows about the world, because you got to remember that she was essentially caged up when we first met her, her and her brother
at the end of Winter Soldier. That's when we first see her.
Yeah, and then there's no, you know, obviously we know that they do stick to somewhat of time rules. I mean, just with Captain America alone, you know, he had his little flip book. That was kind of like a little meme with Falcon, I think, where he was saying he got to catch up on like years, Apple, Star Wars. So, I mean, it could be like little things she's learned about the world that maybe that's why she's creating this world.
Which is cool. There's I want to say episode 2. Yeah, episode 2, if she's walking out of the kitchen and you see a frame on the living room wall, and it's the most strange frame you would want, like, as a person. Like, why would you want that there? Especially where she was coming from Sokovia. She was trapped in the castle. But the frame is the Sokovian castle where Strucker experimented on her and her brother.
See, like, that's the thing. Like, it could be her creating a world of essentially whatever her brain holds.
Yeah,
whatever
like
memory
what she like
perceives the world as through her. You know, there's so many things, which is, I mean, that's the cool part about it. That's, you know.
So is Vision like? Because there's times where everyone throughout the show, throughout the episodes, kind of had like a moment of like, wait a minute, like they kind of snapped out of it.
Yeah.
Vision had multiple of those. Is he dead?
He should be. So
because he was having moments of like, wait a minute.
Technically, try not to ruin the show. There is a snippet in the trailer where the Agnes lady literally looks at Vision and says, "You're dead," or something.
You're the Avengers. Are you here to save us? And he's like, "No, why?" And then he's like, "You're dead," or something like that.
Yeah. And so like, one, she's gonna play a bigger part. Two, yes, I'm pretty sure he's gonna find out he's dead. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, after Endgame, I don't think they fixed him. I think they did as much as they could.
There was no...
Yeah, because the last time we saw him was in Infinity War when he died.
They did as much as he could, and then they took him. So, you know, there's really no... you know, we don't know.
Hey, Yul.
Yeah.
Did you watch WandaVision?
No.
God damn it, Yul.
Yeah.
Alright, Yul, I'm going to start the time. We got 10 minutes. So we're just going to bombard you with questions from WandaVision.
Okay.
As if you watched it.
I'm watching it right now.
Are you serious? You're watching it right now?
I'm dead ass. Like, there you go. There's WandaVision. You can put that in the video. I'm watching it right now.
Alright.
And right now, it kind of looks like Archie Bunker.
Alright, Jeff, start him off.
What were your thoughts on the ethereal complications of WandaVision's or Wanda's thoughts on the big sale in the second episode when time stopped for a second and she realized that something was going on but then it wasn't going on? What do you think the thought process going through her head was? And what that means for the future of the MCU in Phase 4, Phase 5, and Phase 6? And how that will possibly bring in Doctor Strange as a savior type character and a new Tony Stark-ish character.
Was that all one question?
Yes. Basically, how does Spider-Man fit into the bake sale?
Oh, okay. Well, like, I can kind of see a Spider-Man-esque character in this video. See that guy right there? This little weird short guy? That's going to be the next Spider-Man. So, obviously, when she was in that moment, she realized that the MCU really isn't going anywhere without Spider-Man, so she kind of just had... Oh, fuck, on camera. And,
that was Kevin Feige, dude. He just fired a warning shot.
Oh, shit, you keep dropping my camera. Stop making me shake the camera. All right.
Yeah, he said if you keep talking about my MCU like that, you're not going to work with me.
Hey! Now it has Arabic subtitles. What's up with that?
Are you pirating it?
Yes, I'm pirating it. Right, I told you I'm streaming it from my pirate site right now.
Why are you saying this on the episode?
This is incriminating.
Okay, next question. I already answered your first question. Let's go.
All right.
Come on.
Adam's gonna ask you a question.
Next question. So, when it comes to the different timers, what did you think about Vision and Wanda's wardrobe change throughout the different time eras within the 2 different episodes? And why do you think they picked those specific outfits to represent those specific characters? And not only that, when the color finally set in, why did they choose that color?
You know, that's a great question about the color because, as far as I'm concerned, still grayscale, and I think that's to really bring to fact that, you know, Wanda and Vision, they have like this black and white parallel going on right now, so they don't see each other eye to eye. Therefore, there's a 1950s element that's chosen to show that Wanda is actually under Vision's control. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a whole like misogynistic thing that they're going for with the MCU. See how I'm going with that?
Well, actually, Kevin Feige said he just wanted to see her toes in color. So I'm not really sure where you got that from, but
well, I mean,
we'll let you slide on that one because you're a new guy. I think this is his first episode. All right, next question.
I'm off the camera right now.
Hey, Yule.
Yeah.
So they're in the 1950s, right?
I think so.
All right. You would know that. You watched all of them.
Yeah, of course.
When,
as I'm watching them right now.
When the word communism is thrown around, it's the 1950s. What kind of reaction should they have? And how did you feel about their actual reaction in the show?
Their reaction should be kind of on par with what happens in the show, depending on what I've seen so far. And because Vision is red, that's why it's so accepting. See, this is an alternate reality of the 1950s.
Yeah, but he's not red.
He's in black and white, bruh.
Did
you watch the episodes?
I'm watching the episode right now.
I thought you watched all 3 episodes.
There's 2 episodes.
There's
Even I know
3.
that.
Yeah, just skip to the 3rd one. You'll.
Okay. Hang on. Let me skip to the 3rd one.
When is Vision gonna backhand Wanda for accurate representation?
That's gonna be it's gonna be season 4, episode 3.
And how long are their African American neighbors gonna be accepted?
Oh, do they have African American neighbors? I still have Arabic
No, it's the
subtitles.
1950s. They don't get them till the 60s.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't see any backhanding going on, so I'm gonna say no progression happens. Oh wait, no, there's a black person. Oh, she just left the screen. There she is again. See? I'm gonna say no progression happens until season 5.
Okay. Season 5. All right, that's pretty good.
Wise words from you already.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
So is MLK gonna be Mephisto?
Not a black person.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Is MLK gonna be Mephisto or Moon Knight?
Actually, I think he's in this episode and he dies, so I don't think he shows up again. Wait, let me show you.
Martin Luther King?
Yeah, here he is right here. Hang on, I'll put him on the camera.
No, Martin Luther King dies in 1965.
There he is right there. There's Martin Luther King. Look at that guy.
Damn pirated episode.
Right before this.
You got a lot more content than we did.
Alright.
Yeah, he got the director's cut. He got the Snyder cuts of WandaVision.
Yeah, sorry guys. I'm on some other shit right here. Any other questions?
Well, really the only thing I have to say right now is on a scale of 1 to 10, how...
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, okay, how good is this show from what you've seen of the first 5 episodes?
What I've seen from the first 7 episodes, I give it a 2.
A 2?
Now,
yeah.
A 2 out of what?
I'm just saying that the lack of color, the Arabic subtitles, it's throwing me off.
Have you seen Emoji Movie?
Oh shit, my camera fell again. See, I mean, they even changed to 2D now. What's up with this? Come on, pick a lane. That's all I'm saying. Just pick a lane.
I'm pretty sure you liked on episode 3 when Vision was coding in C++.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that he would have done that more effectively with Java?
No, he should have wrote in a Python. Way more quicker, way more efficient.
I prefer Cobra, but
there's no Cobra.
Cobra Kai. What do you think about Cobra Kai, Yule?
Hang on, let me go to my pirate site and check out Cobra Kai real quick. Cobra Kai.
What did you think of Mr. Miyagi's speech in the first episode?
Oh, Mr. Miyagi's speech first episode. Hang on, I'm pulling it up right here.
Is he still alive?
Alright, episode 1. Oh wait, there it goes. It just took a little while. There we go. Alright, hang on a second. It's loading.
Yo, don't answer that
Netflix?
question. That man is dead.
Well, I mean,
Not
I don't know what to
answer the
say because
question.
the subtitles are also in Arabic for Cobra Kai, and I don't understand how that works.
They did a Mr.
Like-
Miyagi deep fake.
Okay, you one last question. When it comes to Wanda, what bike would you recommend her to use, basically?
I would recommend.
Wait. But she's looking for something, just to cruise around town.
Yeah, I got you. It's gonna be a
resident
two-wheel
national.
unicycle.
Yeah,
So it has no handlebars?
Yule is like plat rank biker in Ventura County right now.
That's actually lower.
Yeah.
True story.
I've seen
True story. Yeah.
Yeah, he actually rides on the freeway, no brakes.
I want
But
to
he
do
does
that.
stop for some cake, if you know what I mean. Alright, what's the
This
bike you
interview's over.
recommend?
I would recommend a two-wheel unicycle. No handlebars. That way you can kind of just lean back, enjoy the breeze. It's got like training wheels on the side. But
I
you
would
still have no
actually-
wheel.
You're a whole ass idiot.
I would
Look, I can't
actually.
beat your ass to this camera.
You said a two-wheeled unicycle.
Yeah.
That's a bicycle, and then you said
Did I
with training
stutter?
wheels on
No,
the
it's not a
side,
bicycle.
so that's a
It is not a
tricycle.
bike. Oh my god. Do I have to show you a two?
Is that tricycle
I'm about to
really?
look it up.
What is a two-wheeled unicycle?
Two wheels on a.
Yeah,
It's a bicycle.
No, it's not.
If you have a bicycle,
No, it's
with
not.
training wheels,
Too.
This
Why
is
is
what
that
I'm talking
tricycle?
about, okay? This is what I'm talking about.
4 wheels.
Put this up on the green screen and you tell me that that's not a two-wheel unicycle. I'll even put it in the chat right now.
Put it in the chat
Here.
so we can see it right now, you fucking liar.
I'm not a liar. This is an actual
Oh,
vehicle that
maybe it's
people
like
ride.
side
You
by
wanna see it?
side, like the
Here you
wheels.
go.
Alright, what
Jeff.
chat are you putting it in?
Have your mind blown.
Hurry up.
It's going right there. Boom. Two-wheel unicycle.
Oh my
Suck my
god.
Don't shit at the camera.
What is the point of
I
this?
feel like that's a shadow.
It's
Yeah,
Is it
this is
close to
just
right?
a unicycle sitting on some really reflective water. What is the point of this? How
no,
does
that's
this-
an actual vehicle. You ride that.
Yeah, but how does it
Why?
function?
You,
What is the
You
point?
pedal backwards to go forwards.
Why though?
What do you mean why?
You
want
are
to get
so
around?
bored.
Is this for like French people or something that don't
I mean-
don't have anything better to do? You pedal forward, but you go. Bye, Yule. Thanks.
Did I break Jeff?
That's it for the $127 podcast.
Wow.
Have
Oh
fun.
my god.
Let's hope WandaVision stays good. We'll see what it ties into.
Stays good.
Like and subscribe.
Stay tuned.
I don't fucking know.
Hey, 2 likes, this guy will come back.
Don't drink and drive.
Stay flossy.